Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when
driving home under the influence. You call me again, drunk in your Benz, driving home under the I don't know how to play F. So I'm driving home under the influence. You scared her to death, but she's wasting her breath, 'cause you only listen to your so hard. G5. So don't waste the time I don't have. Nope. So don't waste the time I don't have. Every time that you showed up on time, but I'd have an empty line, 'cause you never did, never paid any mind to my mother or friend, so I would shut them all out for you, 'cause I was a kid. Is in your soul. I need to work on E minor. Ow. A minor. Ow. And you can do this, and you can do this, oh baby. And you can do this, oh baby, if you try. All that I want from you, my son. How my fingers hurt. I can't anymore. I can't. Oh. Good morning. I feel like ever since I did that fashion haul video, the only clothing you've seen me in is this black hoodie, and I'm not even sad about it. My battery is blinking at me, but I wanted to share quickly something that I'm quite happy about today, which is that I just went to a doctor's appointment and I came out feeling quite upset and more like embarrassed. And in times past I would just try and push it down and ignore it, but this time I actually like sat in that emotion and that feeling and was like, okay, what does it feel like to be embarrassed in this body? Like, what physical sensations are happening right now? And then instead of trying to rationalize it away according to like what I think should be a universal right or wrong, I was just sort of like, okay, your body is telling you this is how you feel. Why do you think you feel like this? And I had to go back through the memory and I was like, oh my gosh, okay, well, I know the doctor wasn't rude, but she also wasn't particularly friendly, and this made me feel this way and I felt like this, and actually I just was already feeling some kind of way before I went into the appointment, and I was able to like self-regulate that way and come out feeling amazing. Whereas, well, not amazing, but much better. Whereas before I think I would just try and ignore that, but then I'd be upset and teary all day long, you know? And so I'm still feeling a bit emotional, but I'm really happy with that progress, because I feel like sometimes it feels like I'm consuming all this content about mental health and self-regulation and all that stuff for what feels like, oh, I should be so much better at this by now. But this was like such a clear sign of progress. I'm still feeling tension in my body, but I was able to be like, okay, if that feeling comes up again throughout the day, we're just going to take it easy and like look after ourselves. Like as I'm talking, I can feel tension in my upper body because it's just my body's coming down from that sort of like intense fight or flight reaction, I guess. But yeah, I just wanted to share that as like progress, and progress to keep going if you're also on a sort of self-regulation, figuring out your attachment style journey and all of that jazz. Because yeah, sometimes the way I like gaslight myself into saying like you shouldn't be feeling this way, when it's like, okay, you do, then what? And I think I was able to think of it like, okay, you feel this way, and that reason, the way you feel is actually justified, so don't try and suppress it, because it is justified. And I looked at it from a different perspective, and that gave me a lot more power and autonomy rather than making me feel like the victim in the situation, you know? I'm being a bit vague, but yeah.